I think generally I'm a very associative person. I like to connect everything. So sometimes it happens even unconsciously, you know. It's not that for every note I think, oh, this is fire, oh, this is a story, oh, this is... No, it happens on a deeper level. Sometimes it's very conscious, yes. And I like to think that, like, in a way everything is connected. What I mean is that, of course, music is just music, but it can also evoke images, it can also evoke situations, feelings. Especially the music of Chopin can evoke a lot of like inner movements of the spirit. Sometimes, like, I would even imagine it a little bit like a ballet. You know, it goes there, then it goes. And I think also very important is like the way you choreograph gestures. Each gesture corresponds to the music, you know, so that body and music also become more synchronized. Not just to play in a more comfortable way, but to really follow the musical line, for example. And then, of course, like association, especially in Chopin's music, I think association with elements, especially for me at least, the water element is very strong. So I can imagine very different types of watery atmospheres, especially, I don't know, if I think about Barcarolle or Ronès Fantasie, probably more even the later period, yes, of Chopin's music. And I mean, we knew that maybe he wasn't so interested in ideas or philosophy, but I'm sure that, but we know that from his way of teaching he was very image related. He would always very much also probably take from the Slavic tale, you know, mythology, and I think these things are very important in your imagination. They can really make a big difference in what you express while playing. So no, of course I love reading very much, different kinds of things. Recently I am reading a lot of psychology and philosophy.
Connected with music.
Connected with music, yes, yes, of course, yes. Perception is very connected, of course. The way we perceive sound is very psychological in a way. You know, even just being in that hall, it's a completely different state of mind than just being here. So obviously we perceive very differently. Yes, so being a pianist is first of all being a musician. So I think it's first musician and then pianist. Sometimes it's first pianist and then musician. Sometimes both things are the same important. I think most important is to somehow demonstrate, like to show that you can create just with sounds. Only with sounds. I think it's really very important to realize that we have such an incredible gift from nature that we can hear, and that if you organize sounds in a certain way, it can have an effect on you as a human being. So this, I think it's probably it is the most incredible thing. We should really remember, why do we play music in the first time? I think it's because of this.